Hi, Israel. Hey, friends and family. Hey, earthlings. All glory and praises and honor belong to Abba Yah, our Elohim, our Yahweh. Today, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Yahweh. Thank you. Thank you for every blessing, seen and unseen blessing. I'm sorry, I got to drop my head because I don't want the light from the screen to come on my glasses. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for every blessing. You all just don't know. God has been so good to me. He is an excellent deity. He is my rock. He is my salvation. He is everything to me. And I want you to know, out of all the things that I'm going through, I don't rely on nobody but Yahweh. He takes excellent, excellent care of me. And I want you to know, brothers and sisters, those of you who are keeping yourself, those of you who know the power and the spirit of the Most High, He's keeping and watching you too. He's watching over you too. I'm telling you, He is. I don't care what nobody else says, the great I am that I am. I keep telling you all, when I say things to you, to go in and do your research. This weekend, I was watching on TV, and there was an African brother asking a Muslim brother about eating swine. Yeah. But before we get into that, you all know your sister like to pray. Come on and pray with me. Abba Yah, in your holy name. I got to turn east. My east is this way. Abba Yah, in your holy name, I come before you this day to say Todah Rovah, thank you, thank you, thank you. In your holy name, bless this day. Word my mouth, give me what to say and how to say it. Make my words clear, Yah, because you know I've been having problems with my throat. I'm asking that you would bless and rain down miracles for Mother Jerusalem, Africa, Israel, and Yahudah. Abba Yah, miracles, miracles for Jerusalem. Miracles, 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 miracles for the holy angels. Miracles for those who are incarcerated. Miracles, Yahweh, for those who are in the hospitals. Miracles for those who have to go to court. Miracles, Abba Yah, get them some miracles, 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 miracles at that White House. Miracles with the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe. Miracles, Yahweh, on our going out, coming in. Miracles at the gas pump. Miracles in the storehouses. Miracles, Yahweh, in the ATMs. Miracles at the banks, the savings and checking accounts. Miracles in the mailboxes. Miracles in the streets. Miracles that you will provide and take care of us. Miracles, Yahweh, that you will bind up accident demons and speeding demons. Miracles, Abba Yah. Miracles that you will bless on the land, in the water, and in the air. Talking about airplanes, ships, boats, cruise liners, and those that are riding their vehicles, RVs, RVs and buses on the land. Abba, please provide and take care of us, watch over us, bind up all these accidents. It's so many accidents. Bless the children in school. They're getting ready to graduate this month. Bless them, bless them, bless them. Bless them to enjoy their summer vacation. And I'm asking, Abba Yah, that you would look beyond our faults and see our needs. In your holy name, bless somebody today. Bless them, that their ears would come open. Bless them, Abba Yah, that their eyes would come open. Bless your sons and daughters. Bless them. I will bless somebody on today. Somebody needs to know that you're a healer, you are a provider, you are the savior. There is nobody else but you. All that fictional character that these people is praising and lifting up. The day is gonna come when they're gonna have to, when they're gonna wish that they had listened to some of us who are teaching truth. I'm asking each and every one of you all in Abba Yah holy name. Ash, Asher, Ash. I am that I am he. Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, Yah, Yahovah, Yair, El Shalom. Come on now. He got many names because there's many different nationalities down here. And a lot of them do call him by Yah, Yahuwah, Yahshua. I mean, Yahweh, Yahweh, not Yahshua. That's the name that they put on that fictional character. But that's not the Son of God. I told you who the Son of God is, and that's you, Israel. Just go to Exodus 4:22 and Jeremiah 31:9. He is the Father of Israel. He don't tell you he no father, no fictional character. He never said that. Never told you that. All right. I just want to say I am so grateful that when I say things, I don't know who be listening, but when I say things, they come back and it's being put on YouTube. A brother asked a Muslim brother, who was the pastor of a church, concerning eating pig. But we know pig is swine and is also a hog. And we know that that is a forbidden animal that we are supposed to eat. Yeah. So before we get started, I want to say there is no secret what Yah can do. What he has done for others, brothers and sisters, he'll do for you. I want to thank him for every blessing. I want to thank him for hearing and answering. I want to thank him for looking beyond my faults and hearing my petitions that's coming up before him. And many times he answers us right away. And when you are repenting and you're repenting and you're being faithful and sincere in your heart, he will answer you right away. And there are times if you are faithful, because you got people that's halfway, watered down, pretending, and they not walking the walk. They not. And those that are walking the walk and being sincere in this, these are the ones, the brothers and sisters, the earthlings that love the Most High, that he has truly, truly blessing right away. And I want to say to you, if you coming over, crossing over from whatever religion you are in, I want to say to you, be faithful. Be faithful. Be faithful to Yahweh. He's faithful to us. He's our provider. He's our savior. When all of this is done with and over with, You all gonna know who is our supporter, who takes care of us. You walking around doing things you know you shouldn't be doing. You're committing sins. And there are sins that we know of, and there are sins that we don't know of. And we should be repentant almost every day. Every day we should be repentant. But you know what? Man look on the outward appearance. But Yahweh, what does he do? He look at the heart of man. And if that heart is clean, you can connect with Yahweh and he will bless you. I'm telling you truth. He will bless you. But if you get an opportunity, I'm still going to throw this up at you. Buy the Pseudepigrapher Volume 1 and 2. Also, please go to YouTube and put in Joseph Atwill, Atwill. And these are professors, 12 of them. And they're going to tell you the truth about that fictional character, JC. And I was in a university, I can't remember which one, but I was in a dictionary and I was looking up that fictional character uh, about Christmas, about uh, what was he called? What is he called? Santa Claus, but he was called Kris Kringle. And in this university dictionary, it said Kris Kringle was a demon. But in the beginning, it says, before Santa Claus came in the picture, that Kris Kringle was the man who was giving, he liked to give out gifts and presents. But it was only done in his area. Well, you look it up and you'll see. It was only done in his area. He wasn't flying all around the world delivering no gifts. And then when you went to Santa Claus, it said that he was a demon. He wasn't even real. And he's not real today. Your gifts that you're getting from is from grandma, granddad, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends, husbands, and wives. Ain't no man coming through. There isn't a man coming through, not no white man coming through a chimney. And half of the houses now that are new houses, they don't even have chimneys. You got to buy a fireplace and put up there. And the daughter asked on one of the shows, she said, how Santa Claus gonna come and we don't have a chimney? We don't have a chimney, so how he coming? He gonna walk through the door. Is he gonna walk through the door? No, he not. And you need to stop these kids from staying up all night looking up in the sky, thinking that they gonna see Santa Claus with deers in a sleigh gonna come and land on the roof and come through the chimney, because all houses now don't have chimneys. And a lot of people staying in hotels and motels, they don't have chimneys. We as a human being need to start telling these children's truth. We do. And a lot of things that belong to Israel was taken from Israel. We celebrate Hanukkah 8 days of giving instead of 1 day. And they just mention it, but they don't do Hanukkah the way they do Christmas every year. And that's part of our way of life. A lot of things, which is a way of life, we don't do religion. I want you all to know that we don't do religion. We do a way of life. Everything that we do and whatever you do, as long as it's done decent and in order, you can do that. No, only restriction is brothers getting circumcised, keeping the Sabbath day, and the Passover. There are a lot of other feast days and holy days in there, but unless we dealing with a congregation or you dealing with a family of Hebrew Israelite, we pray and ask God to forgive us because some of these things we can't keep all things by ourselves. Do you understand? I'm trying to warn you, help you to accept some things Yahweh will forgive us because he know we are human beings and we can't keep everything. But we are trying to fulfill his laws, not his desires, but his laws. All right. I want to say they keep telling us on the news that we're going to be in 70 and 80 degrees. And if we are in 70 and 80 degrees, why is it still cold? Why is people still walking? I'm sorry, but why are we still walking around with jackets and sweaters and it's cool outside when it should be warm? Why? Hmm. And they try to predict 2 weeks of what we're supposed to receive in weather. You're not God, you're not the creator, and you're going ahead of him predicting all of these uh, um, days of weather when, like today, it's supposed to be 85 degrees, and it's cold. And now we in the second day of June, and we only going to get three hot 3 months of summer, and summer doesn't start until the 21st of June. So right now we not in summer, we still in spring, and our New Year start in spring, the 15th of Abib, which is April. That's when our New Year's began. And a lot of the world celebrated New Year's in the dead of the winter. And you know that is not of Yahweh. Just want to throw some seeds at you. All right, let's go to Leviticus. I got to see what I put down. 727. Let me see what 727 is. We're going to Leviticus 727. We're going there first. I don't know why I wrote that down, but must be of something important. 727. Okay, this is what it says. Leviticus 7:27. And whatsoever goes upon his paws among all manner of beasts that goes on all four, these are unclean unto you. Whosoever touches their carcass shall be unclean until the evening. Now I want to see what the footnote says, if it says anything concerning that. Nope, it don't say anything concerning that. But they got evil where you could eat creeping things. You could eat certain insects. They chocolate them. They cook them, fry them, cook them up. And I'm seriously, they eat them. I remember when I was a little girl in school, we had our science teacher. He brought us some chocolate bugs for us. They were chocolate caterpillars for us to examine and taste. And I was like, ooh. But I bit off just a little bit. I don't even remember if I spit it out or what. But he brought in caterpillars. He brought in chocolate uh what do they call that junk? Uh what is it? Crickets. Crickets. And not just crickets, but the other one. Grasshoppers. He brought them in and they were chocolate. And a lot of the students they ate it. I just couldn't get with that. All right, let us go to Leviticus 11:7. I hope you all brought your pen and pencil and paper, and you could do your research. 11:7 says, "And the swine, which is hog and pig, though he divideth the hoop and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you." Now I'm gonna look down here and see if it say anything in my footnotes about the 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 pig, the swine. Not saying everything about the swine. It's saying everything but about the swine. It says about the coney, a rock badger, a rodent. You know they eat rodents in certain countries. They eat the rats. And the rats grow up tall because I've seen it on History Channel. They take them, pop them in the head, and they have a great big old kettle out there, and they take them, throw them in, so that when they jump out, they beat them over the head again, throw them back in the kettle, hurry up, put them out, and then they scrape the fur off of them, and then they cut the inside out, and then they chop them up, cut off the parts that they don't eat, and then they cut them up, wash them real good, flour them, and whatever seasonings they put on, and then they fry them in hot water. I mean, in hot oil. That's what they do. It says, "And no rodents," which is a rat. The fact that its claws, as well as those of the rabbit, you can't eat the rabbit, are in constant motion, giving it the appearance of chewing the cud. You see that? It says only fish that have both fins and scales could be eaten. And then it tell you this rules out eels, shellfish, lobster, crabs, oysters, and so on are unclean. We are not to eat these. 20 unclean birds are specified. Mm. Name the ostrich, I don't know how to pronounce this. Osfrage. Osfrage. Osarage. Osphage. And osprey. The, the two types of vulture, kites, a medium-sized bird of prey. The cuckoo, possibly the seagull. The cormorant, a large black goose-like bird. Ew. A gear eagle. The Egyptian vulture. The lapwing, a beautiful bird with colored plumage. See, there are things we can and cannot eat, but Israel got used to eating all these unclean foods. And in the back, in that gospel, they tell you to just pray over it and eat it. If God is the same today, yesterday, and forevermore, which one of these books are you going to believe when he say, I am a jealous God? Thou shalt not worship and praise no other God but him. So, if he telling you that Israel is his son, and he telling you he is the father of Israel in Jeremiah 31:9, and in Exodus 4:22, he telling you that Israel is his son. Which one of these books are you going to believe that he telling you that we are law keepers? We keep the law. So that means if that gospel telling you not to keep the law, and he telling you to keep the law, and he is a forever deity, never changing his mind from forever. He is a deity from this day and time, from now, forever. Who you gonna believe? Who you gonna listen to? Which one of these gospels, books, or the way of life, or the history books you gonna listen to? Who you gonna believe? When it started off first in the beginning with Genesis all the way to Malachi, but it was 76 more books in there, which they took out and they put them in the Catholic library to keep us from knowing the full truth. And some of these, um, oh my God, some of the wordings that was put in here, they took and mixed it and changed it. And you can see if you go in and put in up at the top of all of the Bibles, there was one I think it's called 1611 or 1617. And one of these supposed to be the true Bibles was supposed to have everything in it. My aunt had a Bible that had everything in it, and she would not let me have that Bible. Man, did I want that Bible. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy 14:8. I hope y'all listening and paying attention. And I hope you're doing your own research, because if you're not keeping what Yahweh is telling us to keep as far as our dietary law, and you only have keeping the law, why keep any of it when he's telling you to keep the law? It's not hard. I'm gonna read it to you again. So Deuteronomy 14, And we go into the 8th verse, which reads, and the swine, which is the pig or the hog, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you, yet shall not, it said yet, but I'm going to change it to you. You shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. You're not even supposed to touch it. But I've been watching the history book. I've been watching the cooking channels. I've been watching some of their program where they have children take the gun and put it to the pig's head and shoot it in the middle of their brains. And then they take a fire, it's a long fire thing that they take and put it all over the pig to burn the hair. After they burn the hair off the pig, they take a knife and scrape the hair off the pig, and then they send somebody else in to cut the pig in the middle of the stomach to pull out the what they call chitlins, but it's really the intestines. And they got to clean all of that. That matter out. I'm gonna say it like that because somebody might be eating while they watching me. And they clean it out, wash it out, and they scrape off the just scrape it to clean it. And then they take and cut it up and they boil it the first time they boil it to clean off whatever um, germ is on it. Then after, because they wash it first, then they boil it one time to clean it off because it smells. And you can smell it when you cook it through the house. Then they take and pour that water out and they put it back in and they put some fresh water in. Some people put a potato and onion in it and then they boil it again and they keep boiling it for hours until it get real soft until they're able to eat it. Now ask me how I know, because as a child, I had to do it. I had to clean it. I had to wash it. I had to boil it first, then reboil it. And we had to, we cut it up first. And then we boil it and boil it and boil it till it get done. And we would have spaghetti and coleslaw and cornbread with it. And we would put a lot of hot sauce on it to eat. And it was, I'm telling you, at the time, I didn't know. I was a kid. And it was good eating. And these what the slaves would eat. That's what they gave them for to eat. And our ancestors took and made a meal out of it. Yes. We are not supposed to touch it. Anything that says it's unclean, we're not supposed to touch it. Okay, let's go to Isaiah. Let me read that again. It says, and the swine, which is the pig and the hog, that's another name for it. Because it divideth not the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you, Israel, yet you shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. We're not even supposed to touch it. You hear me? Okay, let's go to Isaiah 65 and 4. I really pray that you all are getting something out of this, because it took a long time for me, your sister, to get something up out of this. And I mean, you got to pray over this. You just, some of this stuff, you have to really pray over it. And when you pray over it, you got to wait for an answer. Your answer might not come right away. Sometimes your answer might come through a child, through the TV, through the radio. Sometimes Yahweh may send someone with your answer, but you got to wait. You hear me? You got to wait for the answer. Okay, I'm saying Isaiah 65 and 4, and it reads like this: which remains amongst the graves and lodged in the monument, which eats swine. Are you all hearing me? It's in here that you're not supposed to eat it, but in that gospel, they telling you to pray over it and eat it. And he telling you not to even touch the carcass. I hope y'all hearing me. And it says, which eat swine flesh and broth of abomination things is in their vessel. So it's abomination in your vessel when you cook it. And sisters, I read across a lot of sisters tell me they gotta have their pork chops. It's not a day go by that they can't eat. They have without going a day without their pork chop. Now my favorite was pork steak. I used to love the pork steaks with rice and gravy and salad. And I used to love it by itself, fried real hard with hot sauce, uh, fried onion, tomatoes, and lettuce. And I used to love to eat that. That's what I used to eat. And I used to like mine real crispy. I'm telling you, I went through some things. I did some things. But you gotta understand, I wasn't um in the word. I was just a regular person, a regular earthling, eating what my parents gave me, and I was carrying on their traditions. Now I can't carry on their traditions because I'm right now, I'm an elder. I read, I study, and I believe God. I believe what He said. And I want to continue believing that He said we're not supposed to eat unclean food. We're not even supposed to touch the carcass of it. That go for that catfish too. Every Friday, you go to somebody's house and they frying up catfish. What did I say? Uh, I hope y'all hearing me. Which eats swine, look, which remains amongst the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine flesh and broth of abomination, things is in their vessel. I forget what did they tell me. They used to go to the graves and eat the dead, and they had to kill them. It was the oh Lord, I described the animal to you, and you all know the name. Um, they call them bandits because they got black under their eyes. I can't think of the name right now. And they would go to the graveyard and dig up the bodies of the ancestors and eat them. And our ancestors, because they didn't have protein, they would go into the field and whatever they catch, they would kill and eat. Hmm. Yes, they would. Now let's go to Isaiah 66 and 17. 66 and 17 says, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine flesh. You're supposed to be sanctified. I'm telling you, our ancestors did wicked. You're supposed to be sanctified. And you gonna hide and eat and go and eat swine when the word tell you not to touch it, not to eat it. Yeah, the meat tastes good, especially that ham. I used to take that ham and make me ham sandwiches. I used to take that ham for breakfast and fry it with a couple of eggs and some grits. hmm We used to have ham for Thanksgiving dinners. We used to cut that ham up and put it in our beans, peas. That ham tastes good. It made the food taste good. But when the words say we're not supposed to touch it or eat it, why? Because it has a trichonomic. I can't even say it now. Wait, let me. Uh, wait, one moment. I'm gonna say it. I used to say it all the time. Uh, give me a minute. These things make me sick. Every time when I try to go someplace where I want to go, it takes me to other places. Max, what's the name of that worm that lodges in the pig? It's trichonomic, trick or something. Everything popping up, but what I want to pop up. It's a worm that lodges. It's a worm that's in the pig. If you all would go to YouTube and put in that worm that lodges in the pig, and you'll see how how that worm has destroyed a lot of the back part of the other people's of those patients. They they ate up they ate up their brain, and that's one of the reasons. And plus, it caused hypertension. Yes, it does. This is a mess. Every time when I want something, when it comes to that's what I want. Tell me, what's the name of the worm that's inside of a pig? It's called trichinosis something. I think I said it right, trichinosis, but I'm not sure. What's the name of the worm inside of a pig? It's a parasite. Here it's saying it's endoparasite, but that's not it. It's called trichinosis something, trick or something. And here it's saying trichinella, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for trichin. They give you everything but what you want. You all look it up. It's trichinosis, trick or something. What's the name of the worm inside of a pig? It's trichinosis or trick or something. What is that name for that worm inside of a pig? Still giving me the same thing. Now this first time I'm hearing about this one. Trichinosis. Trick Trichinosis. Trichinosis. But but I was when you look it up, you'll see it. And these, let me see if I can put it up so you can see it. No, can't see it. See it up close. See that? Trying to fix it where you can see it. Those are worms that lodge in the back of a human's. Let's see if you can see that. Those are the worms that lodge in the back of your head, and it's port trich, trichina, trichina, or trichinosis. You all go look it up, and you'll see. That's another one of the reasons why you're not supposed to be dealing with that. It's because of that worm. It lodges in the back of your brain, and it start eating till it start eating up. And when I saw this on Facebook, not just Facebook but YouTube, and the doctors they had the cameras in and they was picking these worms out, and some of it I just couldn't hardly watch it because it had ate up the the skull and the brain, and it lodges in the body. That's why you make all them involuntary movements because of that worm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the next one is, I hope y'all writing this down because you need to know certain meats you're not supposed to eat. And a lot of you probably know that a catfish have uh, the same thing that a woman have, a menstrual cycle. And you're not supposed to eat catfish because they eat the bottom. They eat everything dead and that which is on the bottom of the land or of that river or lake or stream that they're in. You're not gonna find catfish in the ocean. You only find them in lakes and streams and things like that, and man-made lakes and man-made. Um, like we go to the park, they made that park, and they have a truck that delivers all different types of fish, and they pour it in this man-made uh, lake. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, they do. Okay. Now the reason why I wrote this down, Yahweh says it characterized the reason why we're not supposed to eat swine, pig, or hog, because it characterized certain animals. That's this the law in Leviticus. It characterized certain animals as unclean. And it was to highlight the difference. between holiness and sin. You are sinners, you're going to eat this. You don't care. You're going to eat it because it's good, tastes good, and you was raised up on it. And you're not going to change eating all these unclean animals. And in the beginning, it took me a while. I just didn't stop because I did the same thing that person did in their garden. I used to jump on the bus, and it's a certain restaurant I used to go to because they made the best barbecue ribs and the best rib tips and the best hot links. I used to go and get the combination, and they would give it to you. They give you a little thing because it didn't cost that much then, but now it costs so much. And he would put that barbecue sauce. I would have them to slap on a lot more barbecue sauce than what they was because I like for my French fries to be dipped in that sauce, and I would eat it with the coleslaw. I would eat it with the coleslaw, and I'm telling you, after I ate it, I felt so good. But then when I started coming into the law and coming into the Hebrew, into learning truth, I still was young. I was still a baby and still running around doing it, eating unclean foods until one day my grandmother had cooked a great big huge pot of greens, and she put that pig uh, uh it was like lard, but it's like it looked like bacon, and it had the salt on the back of it, and she watched it and took it, threw it in that pot, but she didn't stir it. And I took my fork and dug it in there and ate it, and had to be rushed to the hospital. And I ended up being in the hospital for 3 to 4 days because my blood pressure had shot up to almost 300. And the doctor said if they hadn't got me there in time, I would have had a stroke. I'm telling you all the truth. This type of meat, even though it tastes good, it's dangerous. Hypertension, trichinosis, um, and you're not supposed to eat it. I'm telling you the truth. And then he's saying it's to make a difference between holiness and sinners. Dietary laws control what individuals put in their bodies. We're supposed to eat kosher foods. And I'm telling you, kosher food tastes good, especially that kosher cow tongue. Oh my God! If you cut that up, fry it with some onions, and put it on some bread, or cook it with some cabbage, that it's nothing like kosher food. And they rarely sell it in the stores. You got to go all the way up into Skokie sometime to get the kosher food, and that ain't right. Or you have to have it ordered through Amazon. Kosher tongue is good. The kosher food, period, is good. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Now we have talked about that. I want to show you something. I hope you all can see this. I want to show you what some of the Israelite brothers and sisters have sent to me. concerning, this don't make no sense. Every time I try to, they want to send me everything but what I want to see. I hate this. And this is a new phone. I want y'all to see this if I can ever get it up. Because I think I be telling you all facts and stories about Satan being Jesus. And Jesus is a Spanish name for George. And I want to show you this. Take a look at this. Y'all see that? Look at their hands. Both of them shooting their hands up and their hands at the same place. And it's called Baal equal Lord. Y'all see that? Your sister didn't lie to you. He is, when they call Jesus Lord, that's who you calling on. That's who you calling on. That character right there. And they have that image in California, Detroit, and Mexico. That's where that image is. I hope y'all see it. See their hands is the same. Their hands is the same. 3 fingers pointing up. 2 fingers pointing up, and it's the same image. And both of their hands is the same. And at the bottom is a little girl looking up at that image. See that? Do you really think we serve a white God with long stringy hair, with blue eyes? I try to teach you all and show you all the truth. You all could go in and look at it for yourself. At the bottom it says SAMI space ISTINA. And it was sent to me April the 23rd at 5:55, almost 6 o'clock, when they sent it to me. That's why I tell you all, you worshiping the wrong deity. Now you can see where the hands are. You are worshiping the wrong deity. He is not the son of the Most High. I hope y'all getting this. Your sister try to come. When I was on Blog Talk Radio, I always tried to bring truth mixed with lies, and this is the same thing I'm doing. I haven't deviated. I haven't left from the right to the left. I'm centered, baby. I'm centered. And many of the sisters out there that I've been talking to have hurt me, have hurt my heart when they tell me they got boyfriends, but yet they're intimate with them. And I'm like, sister, and the brothers too, can't wait to have intimacy with their partners when If you go and read, you'll see Yahweh only has one wife. But in the beginning, they had more than one wife because they was trying to multiply the earth. They was trying to fulfill the earth. And how all these different voices came in, different languages came in, because they was trying to build the temple up to get to God. And God said, I'm going to mix their languages. And that's what he did. That's why we have so many different languages in the world, because folks was trying to build temples to get to him. They weren't going to get to him no way. But that's what he did. And because of that, all these different languages came into different religion. And when we got kicked out of the land, part of what belongs to us is now incorporated with all these different religions. The burning of the incense, the burning of the candles, which is nothing but prayer. You could write down a prayer, either put it in your Bible or fill it up and put it in your Bible, or you can get a glass of water and put your prayer up under the water. And I was told as the water evaporates, that prayer goes to the Most High. Or you could just pray to him. Light a candle and pray to him. Y'all see the Chinese? What do? They light incense and candles for prayer, for whatever, for the dead, for the sick, for those who have left home and they don't know where they are. They constantly light prayer and incense. They even, when they go into their temple, they light incense and prayer. When I was going to brother, I think his name was Moray Boosie or Moray. Oh Lord, I can't even think of his name because it's been so long. It was been way back in the 70s. And he used to burn so much incense that they had to cut a fan on. People couldn't hardly stay up in the temple for all that incense that he was burning. But that incense smelled so good, but it was just too strong. But he burnt it in the temple. And when you burn incense in the temple, that's to run out all of that evil or everything that was unclean for that day. They would run it out and they would say the Shema, Shema, Yahweh, Eloheinu, Yahweh, El Kud. That means, hear, O Israel. We got to hear what Yahweh has to say. And we have to love him with our whole heart, soul, mind, body, and strength. And I'm telling you all this because sometimes we get forgetful. But I'm saying, if you clean, we don't know the day, the hour when Yahweh gonna pick a flower. When I say pick a flower, that means pick a life. We don't know the day. We don't know when he gonna bring his spirit, the spiritual man that's in us home, and lay this clay body down. We don't know that. Brothers and sisters, for a long time, a very long time, I've been trying to be obedient. And yesterday, I went out. I'm telling you, it's something about your sister because whatever I put on is attractive. And I wasn't looking for nothing yesterday. I just threw on my hat and I just was wearing what I wear in the house. And I'm telling you, I was getting all type of compliments from, I can't call them brothers, but they were men's, and I wish they had been brothers. And I was getting all kind of compliments, and I was telling them thank you. Going into the store, I was getting compliments. Thank you, thank you. That's all I can say. I can't say nothing else. What else can I say? We who are the daughters and sons of Yahweh. We have to wait. We have to wait. Many of us grab a man, move him into our house, move him in, and some of them don't have a job. They don't work. But you help these brothers get on their feet. When they get on their feet and start looking good, doing good, buying them a car, and then they start getting an outside woman, forgetting about what all you done did for them. And now you got to kick them to the side, kick them on the curb, and they don't want to go on account of now you done trained them. They got a roof over their head. You're feeding them and cooking for them, and they don't want to leave. Now you got to call the police, the authority on them to get them out of your house and to get your keys. Why go through all that when you could wait? They call a lot of the sisters go out. Well, they not sisters. They those folks that read the gospel, and some of them are Baptists and some of them are Christians, and they go partying and they find someone who could please them, and they got a little black book. Some of them got different colors, but I'm just saying black books, which they put the names of these men that satisfy them, and it's called BC. And y'all don't know what BC is? It's called booty call. And they call these brothers up when their sex drive aroused them and they don't know what to do. I don't want to say how long I've been, but I had to take cold baths, run out the house, go visit someone, read the scriptures. I was being tested almost every day until Yahweh see I was strong enough where I could handle it for myself. Yes, your sister can deal with it now, because now I know that some of this stuff being thrown at us sisters and brothers don't have anything to do with Yahweh. It has something to do with Satan. Satan does that so you could break your law, that you could break the law, that you could go and have sexual affairs, and you feel guilty after you do it. You feel so guilty because don't y'all know God sits up high. He looks down low. He sees everything that we're doing. He even knows the plans and the plots. He made us. And it's in your mind. You want to call Mr. Charles. And then some of the sisters say, Brother Charles. I'm going to call Brother Charles, see if he can bring us lunch today, bring us dinner or breakfast. After he bring all of this stuff over to you, and you thinking about the B call, the BC, that many of the sisters, they so strong that after they have that encounter, they're ready for them to go. Put your clothes on and go. Ain't no taking no baths. Thank you, brother. Oh, you made me feel so good today. Thank you. No, I got to get ready. And they lie. I got to get ready and go to work. Or I got to get ready and go over to my mother's. Or I got to get ready and take care of some other business. I got to go downtown. But you really made me feel good today. Brothers and sisters, please. And the brothers the same way. They'll call somebody got driving. And if they ain't driving, they on the bus. They'll wait for them to come. all down through the night, 3 and 2 and 1 and 12 in the morning. They don't want nothing but for that luxury desire to leave them. Y'all better hear me. Now, I done went from eating unclean foods. I done went to showing you that Satan equal JC, who is George, who is Jesus. I done went to showing you or telling you that some of the unclean things you do have something to do with body languages. I'm looking at the sisters in church wearing short skirts, shorts, blue jeans, blouses that's cut where you could see the cleavage, tight clothing where you could see the shape of your gluteus maximus, which is your rear end. And I'm like, if that is a congregation or a church, it is supposed to be when you're supposed to be going to represent or to praise and lift up the Most High, not to entice some of those brothers, because some of those brothers could be coming off drugs. Some of them brothers could be coming off of being an alcoholic. And here it is, these brothers see you and they trying to keep a clean thought and they trying to live right and you messing them up. And some of them brothers might be your husband, but you won't give them time enough for Yahweh to clean them up, to finish doing the work. You go and grab them up before the work is undone. And the brothers the same way. Sisters could be in there going through a divorce. You know, it take a minute for the sisters to get all of that out of them. They go through memories. We always looking back on memories. Whatever the situation was for them to get broke, for them to break up. A lot of time people break up is because they done went through a period of happiness, joy, and love. But then it comes time where they're no longer enjoying each other anymore. That's because Yahweh didn't put you together. You put yourself together. Spirit has to recognize spirit. When a men know, because God give it to the men before he give it to the woman. They know who they mate is. Even though they might be with another woman, but somewhere down the road, they know they're not going to be with that woman. And if you haven't gotten caught up with another man, and if you keeping yourself, the time will come. That's why Yahweh have to keep us separated. He have to keep you where you can stay clean. Out of all the waiting, out of all the endurance, all the pain, the crying, whatever it is you're going through, God makes that up to you. He hurries up and lets you enjoy. I'm talking about spouses coming together where God, Yahweh, has put you together. Some marriages, they last for a minute, but then down the road, separation come in, ugliness come in, sin come in, and it breaks up. Then a lot of time, couples stay together just because of the kids. And it was a show that came on that says, should man and woman stay together when they're unhappy just because of the kids. And the narrator and those that was in the audience says, what you should do is the man and the woman should come together and talk. If you know you're unhappy and things not going the way it should go, you should start talking about making plans where we need to talk to the children and tell the children that daddy and mama are not happy, but daddy will always, mama will always, because remember it's two, mom and daddy, will always be there to support you, see you, and whatever activities you have at school, we will be there to support you. You just can't, just because you and mama not getting together or you and daddy not getting together, you stop participating with the children. You got to still be in these kids' life. Yes, you do. So when God, the Elohim, when your Yahweh, come on now, when he put you together, that's when it says, no man and no woman can separate the love that Yahweh has for you and your mate. Nobody can divide you or separate you, because this is until death do us part. A lot of people, because they done went and got pregnant, got all these babies, they should have thought about that before. And now the babies, half of the babies got the mama last name, and some of the babies got the daddy's last name. And now when you get married, now you got to work on trying to get the babies, the daddies, all the daddies, all the children's the daddy's name, last name. Why go through all this? Yeah, this is a different time, different space. But those slaves, those Hebrews, was jumping brooms, and they was getting married. When you touch a woman spiritually, so that's your wife. They didn't have no paper or any of that. The only paper that was received was the divorce papers. Look it up. God didn't believe in divorces. He didn't. But nowadays, he told Moses, because of their sinfulness and the way how they was acting, give them a bill of divorce. That's why, sisters, you just can't throw your fruit around. Your fruit is what you have to give to your spouse. Brothers, you can't throw your fruit around, passing around to all of these women, making them your concubine. That fruit is special for that special woman, that special sister. You want to bless her and bless her well. But if it's uncircumcised, God called you an uncircumcised heathen. You got to get that meat, extra meat cut off if you want to be in the promise. I come before you. I try to tell the truth, speak the truth, want you all to know the truth, ask you to share the truth once you come into the truth, and then tell you got to come up out of her, which is all these different congregations that speak about George, JC, Jesus, who is not the Son of the Most High. Time, you see how fast this year done went by? We're in a half a year now. We in June. In 2 more months, my birthday will be in August. And these months is flying by so quick. See how cold it is? It's getting. Don't nobody know the day or the month or the hour when things are going to change. When he said it was only given to the third and fourth generation, all of your sin days and the evilness, that's over. Now he's redeeming us. We're being redeemed. And there's so many brothers and sisters out there that is really and truly living this, doing this. Some of the sisters, they overdoing it. And that's why we need counseling. But the counselors, they killed off all our counselors. And the ones that we have now, they doing the best from the sisters, the mothers, the abbas, the fathers. They doing the best that they know how. And the real ones, the righteous ones, they will go into fasting and prayer before they give you an answer. Or if they are a prophet or a prophetess, Yahweh will give them an answer right away. Because we have a Holy Spirit inside of us. And that Holy Spirit talks. If you ask, it'll speak. You'll have a dream. And Yahweh reveals and show you things. So to my brothers and sisters, to the babies, we got to work on getting that DC, that JC out of our system. Now, in the back, in Genesis, let me show you something. Got one more thing to show you. In Genesis, the brother showed me this. He said, go to Genesis 22, starting at the 16th verse. I, Jesus, have sent my angels to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David. How? How? If he was real, David, mother and father would have had him. But he is by the fictional character Joseph and Mary, which they said Yahweh blew some smoke on her and she conceived, and an angel by the name of Gabriel came in and said, the holy thing that is inside of you is the Son of God. Now she's legally married. Do you really think God would touch a married woman to keep her husband from performing his marital duties? Do you really think that? And then he said, I am the root and the offspring of David. That's a lie. And the bright and morning star. I want you to write down bright and morning star. And I want you to take star, eliminate star, scratch star off, and you would have bright and morning. And Satan called himself bright and morning. So if you take the star off, you have bright and morning. So Satan is called bright and morning, and Jesus is called bright and morning star. These are both the same. Take the star off, and it's the same. They both the same. All down through our history, they have did nothing but camouflage lied in these paragraphs. They mixed them, cut out certain things. Really, some of this is not even our writings. These are lies that was put in to make us bow down and worship the white man, the European, the Anglo-Saxons. They wanted us to obey them. Now the time is coming where the circle is turning now. Everything is turning. Israel, you are getting ready to step into royalty, back into the place where you should have been before you was kicked out of the land. God is getting ready to bless you to be back as sons and daughters, as kings and queens and prince and princess. Yes. Remember I said nobody know the day or the time. All of this was in God's framing, is in his timing. We are climbing mountains. We are being elevated. We are being blessed. We have more billionaires, but the billionaires don't want you to know. All you have to do is go to YouTube, put it in. All you got to do is go to the History Channel, put it in, and you will see more black billionaires. You know about one or two already. You know Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. Then you got a lot of billionaires that are movie stars. Yes, I'm talking about the black billionaires who have climbed the mountain, still climbing the mountain. And the thing about it now is these Europeans, Anglo-Saxons, white peoples, they now are getting scared because Yahweh is taking from them what belonged to us. He's taking it. He's taking it through the fires, tornadoes, through the through the through the storms, the rains, the floods. He's taking it. We don't have to do nothing but watch the news. Gas exploding and exploding these $1 million houses, tearing them up, burning them to the ground. A white woman came on the TV, on the Facebook, and apologizing and saying she's sorry for what our ancestors have done. On The Color Purple, if you all see, the white lady came on there and said, our ancestors did a lot to your people, and I'm apologizing for what our ancestors done. They know their time is nearing, coming to a close, coming to a head. And you have a lot of those Europeans and Anglo-Saxons and white peoples, a lot of them that are blessing those who are in need or writing checks. And I seen this one brother, he had a phone book, but we don't have phone books anymore. He took the phone book, just opened it up, closed his eyes and took his finger, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and hit. And then he took and wrote a check. I can't tell you how much, and sent it to that family. And I don't know what nationality that family was, but I saw a lot of Europeans doing that, sending portions or some of their finances away, sending blessings in the mail. Yeah, they know their time is coming. And the Bible say the ones who have offended and did wrong, he called them heathens. To the children of Israel, he's a revengeful God, and he's going to pay these peoples back. All right? I got to get in here and find out about the blessings that will be bestowed upon us. Now, one of the blessings is when the promise is uh, when the brothers uh, do their circumcisions. That's a promise, and if they keep themselves and keep the law, they're gonna make it in. The job or the thing of all of this before Satan messed up in the garden with Eve. We were supposed to live forever. We weren't supposed to die. Our job was to praise and worship and lift up the Most High. We're supposed to give him his highest of praise. And now when he come back, he gonna sprinkle us with water. Not we being baptized in water, which is um, a grave, water grave. We're not supposed to drink the blood, which is the life of the body. We're not supposed to eat the cracker, which is cannibalism for the body. He said he's gonna sprinkle us with water. Isn't that right? He's gonna sanctify us, give us a new tongue. And he ain't never said nothing about no blood and eat nobody's body. So to you, brothers and sisters, I'm asking you all, do your research. There are some brothers and sisters out there, they are so high up because they read it from one book, from one dictionary to another dictionary. And if you say something, they can break it down just like this, just like that. And on top of that, they are not offensive. They understand that you are still in it to learn it. You are still getting your eyes and ears open. That's why they got to treat you gentle. They got to show you a lot of love. That's all God is, love and happiness. That's what Asher. In the middle, Asher means happiness. We're supposed to be happy people. But because down the middle, we got goodness on the right side and evil on the left side, that's where confusion come in. And you can't think clearly because of what Satan did, had Mother Eve to eat off a tree of knowledge and good and evil. And we know a lot of things that we weren't supposed to know. We doing a lot of things that we weren't supposed to be doing. Yahweh was supposed to come and be in the midst of us. He walked with Adam, talked with Adam. And with Moses, he just sent his shadow and let him see his backside. There was one who wanted to see him. He let him see a dream of him, but he couldn't see his face. Y'all understanding? Yahweh is supposed to be in the midst of us. And when the time comes, I'm praying we don't have to repeat this anymore. Aren't you tired of repeating same over and over and over and over and over? Aren't you tired of repeating these tests? Don't you wish you didn't have to constantly repeat them? I thank God I don't have to repeat them no more. If a test come up, I'm right there. I want to pass it. I don't want nothing but to glorify Yahweh. That's all I want to do is glorify Him, tell Him thank you. Help me pass these tests. Every one of them. And what makes it so understanding about them, some of these tests is so easy, but we still pass. We still fail them. I was failing them on regular basis. I couldn't understand how come I had to keep going through the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And to my cousin, I was telling him, he said, baby, these are tests, and you have to pass these tests. I can't tell you how to pass them, but through it all and in it, God have angels and dreams and visions, and he helped you to try to pass these tests. And once you pass them, it moves on to another test. Every test that you didn't pass, you got to continue to take these tests over and over and over again until you pass them. Then he give you a day of rest. You get rests all down through the years where he don't throw no test at you, but sometimes you think it's a test. I be saying, nah, this is a test. I ain't finna I do. I do, brothers and sisters. I say, this a test. I ain't finna fail this test. I'm gonna pass this test. And it don't be a test, but you don't been through so many tests. You think everything is a test. I'm serious. And I try to pass my test. Number one, I want to live forever. I want to make it in. I want to see what the real Jerusalem will look like. I want to see the temple of Yahweh when it comes down. I want to be able to go in and visit my Abba. I want to be able to squeeze and hold him and tell him, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Yah, thank you, Yahweh, thank you. I'm thanking him for him being my savior, for him being my provider, for him watching over me, protecting me, for him blessing me in the warehouse. When I go shopping, he drops the prices. When I get to the gas pumps, sometimes look like he fills my gas pump with the small amount of money that I'm putting in. And we know gas is a lot, from 3 to 4 to 5 gallons of gas. And he blesses me. And I try my darnest to be obedient. But I'm a human being. You a human being. We make mistakes. We gonna make them because of good and evil. We're gonna make these mistakes. But that's why God put in mercy. Mercy for his sons and daughters. All right, brothers and sisters. I want to leave you all with this. If Yahweh not in it, leave it alone. If Yahweh not preparing it, don't you fix it. If he not in the mix, get out of it. I keep telling you, Yahweh got your back and he loves you. There is no greater king than your Elohim, than your supreme being. And it's only one. When they sing songs, they're not singing these songs to Yahweh. Only the Hebrew Israelites are, but you got to go to YouTube to hear the Hebrew Israelites singing these songs to Yahweh. And I fell in love with these songs. Oh, I'm telling you, this is sickness. I fell in love with them. That's what I used to play them on my show all the time. I used to play them. And I used to play them a lot. Every time when I would come on. The only thing is I don't know how to incorporate the music with this YouTube. I got to get somebody to help me incorporate my Hebrew music with. Could you get me some Hebrew music from YouTube, please? And you're going to see, even on the Sabbath day, it's a brother playing the shofar. Woo! I don't know. I got my shofar, but I don't know how to do it the way he does it. Because it's woo, woo, doo, doo, woo, woo, woo. And you have to do it um, on your. This is sickness. Every time they would this phone, it want to give you everything but what you asking for. And you have to ask for black Hebrew Israelite music. That's what you have to ask for. You just can't ask because the other music is for those Israelis. And some of them do sing to uh to Yahweh. I said some. I didn't say all. Sing to Yahweh. This is a mess. It is. That every time when you try to do something, you got to go through all of this. See? Just to, it's supposed to let you get what you want. Give me black Hebrew Israelite music on YouTube. I want you to hear some of this. One of the sisters on there that I was in the Hebrew Israelite with, her name is Sister Adaya. And I used to play hers all the time. And some of it, they still putting in the JC, singing about JC. Listen to this. I hope y'all can hear this. I'm so grateful. If you all get an opportunity, go in, make sure you put in black Hebrew Israelite music. And I'm telling you all, the music that they play, it has a spirit in it. And you're going to be so uplifted and feel it. And you're going to know the difference in that gospel music that you all been listening to in this music. Because this music got a message in it. That one does too. But this one is somehow seem like it'll overshadow you and overtake you. And you'll just begin to start praising and lifting Yahweh up. The Son of Yah is singing to you. The daughters of Yahweh is singing to you. And they're letting you know that they singing to Yahweh. Yah. And there's one brother on there, he's singing where he made a mistake. And he's showing you where he was doing drugs and running around doing all these things. And he said he got tired. And he started searching. And he started serving Yahweh. And he turned his life around. Yes. Yes. We got to serve Yahweh. Everything is winding up. Days is going so quick. Look at this time. Already it's 4 something. 4 something. Got up early this morning. I've been up since 7. Really, since 6. Come on now. He said he gave him a second chance. This is the brother. Yahweh. He said, he's so grateful that he came into Yah before it was too late. So I'm saying to you all, Black Hebrew Israelite music. And then they'll have the shofar on there where they'll be blowing the shofar on the Sabbath. To-hoo, to-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's all I know. I mean, your sister be trying to blow it. I'm telling you. I had to get somebody. I just play it whenever I do play it. I just play it through the computer and let the brothers do it. And I try to emulate it sometimes. But you got to know, Yahweh loves you, Israel. And you got a sister here that cares about Israel. I am a messenger. I am a servant to the Most High. And to you, I'm trying to get you all to see. Well, one day Yahweh is coming back. He didn't say when. And I'm trying to get you all ready or get you all in the mood of trying to get ready. We got a lot of babies out there. They still confused because they still want to incorporate JC in serving and worshiping the Most High. Even some of the brothers that be coming on TV still trying to incorporate that fictional character. And as I was reading it to you, trying to say he from the seed of, he from the offspring of David. No, he ain't. I am the root and the offspring of David. No, you ain't. I'm saying, no, you ain't. No, you're not. You are a liar. Whoever wrote that, they're a lie. Take that star off of there and you'll see he the son of Satan. He have nothing to do with us. Anytime he's going to tell you to drink some blood and eat a cracker from somebody's body, when I'm reading it to you and telling you that the blood is for the life of the body, and they were in there on certain pages, certain chapters, they telling you they was eating their sons and daughters. Fiji, where you get some of the good water from, they was eating every time somebody would come to visit, they was killing and eating. Look it up. They was killing and eating people. And God took all the vegetables and all the animals. He had them to go away. And them people was over there starving. And then they end up eating themselves. And then God sent some folks over there to tell them what they wrong was, what they were doing. And I want you to know those people repented. And when they repented, everything didn't come back at one time, but God let the fish come back. He let the animals come back. They start growing they seeds, they nuts, they vegetables, and they fruits. All of that start coming back because they repented to the Most High and told him that they were sorry for what they done. Now the visitors can go over there and enjoy Fuji without worrying about them killing them and eating them. They made a movie about it. If I'm like, go look at these movies. They made a movie about it. When you go over there and visit, they got a club. They come through the night when you sleep and pop you in your head and drag you, tie you up, cut you open, and drain the blood out of your body and take all of the inward part. That what they could eat, like your liver and your kidney, and your kidney. I mean, and your I can't think of it now. They would clean it, cook it, and eat it, and the rest of your body they would cut it in certain parts, and they would batter it up, throw it in a pot, and cook it, eat human beings. Yes. So I'm telling you all, time is winding up. A lot of nations is repenting to our God. Africans have came on TV, on the news, and repented to Israel, told Israel they were sorry for what they done. Look and see what God did to their nation. Sent all the white peoples over there to kill them. And then a lot of other Africans was over there killing them because they was not in a certain tribe. And they was killing them and digging trenches and throwing them in and putting gasoline on them and throwing a match and lighting them up. We have come a long way. That's why I keep telling you all, we have climbed the mountain. Sam Cooke says a change is going to come. The change is already here. God said we're going to ride on high places. And we have done that, and we're still doing it. The prayers of our ancestors is being answered. But now look at the offsprings out there. God called them a wild ass, and they are. This year, you're going to see nothing but titties, booties, legs, thighs. You're going to see them out there just about butt naked. Not just the women, but the men too. You're going to hear about more rapes than anything. People being snatched for that trafficking, sex trafficking. You'll hear about it. It's not a year that goes by that this don't happen. So to you, Yahweh be the glory, my King, my provider. Woo! I'm telling you, Yahweh, I appreciate everything you do for me. Thank you for word in my mouth, giving me what to say and how to say it. I'm asking that this will go out into the nations, that somebody would hear me and do their own research and understand that truth was mixed with lies when it comes to that gospel. All through that gospel, it's a lot of lies more than truth. Never was no 12 disciples. It was always the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Okay. To Yahweh be the glory. To Yahweh be the glory. Yahweh bless this evening. Bless the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe. Bless Israel and the ones that love you, the earthlings that love you. Bless us, Abba Yah, our laying down, getting up, going out, coming in. Bless the food we eat. Abba, bless us, bless us, bless us until we meet again, Israel. Until we meet again. until we meet again. May Yahweh richly bless you. May He bless you in your learning endeavor. May Yahweh bless you to pick up certain things that you could share with others. May He bless your hearing. May He bless your eyesight, spiritually so. May Yahweh richly bless you. All right, brothers and sisters, this is your girl, elect lady Lana from Blog Talk Radio. I pray that Yahweh will richly bless you. May He richly hear and answer your prayers, your petition that goes up before Him. May He richly bless you. And I pray that you would share the truth. Share the truth. Show them truth mixed with lies. Show it to them so that the brothers and sisters can see that they have offended God. All down through life, they have offended Him. They have hurt His heart. They have caused Yahweh to bleed on account of all of this sin down here. And the only way you could repent or make it up to Him, you got to go before Him and tell Him you're sorry and you're going to do your best to do right by Him and keep His laws, His feast days, His holy days. We got to do right by Yah. We got to put a smile and happiness on His face instead of Him looking down here laughing at this old silly, stupid, evil, wicked, sinful things that Israel is doing. And He calling on us now. Like I said, we don't know the day or the time or the hour. But Yahweh, when He come back, His eyes going to be red with vengeance on not just what these heathen did, but what Israel has not done to please Him. And you causing all this sin out there twerking and showing your rear end, showing your breasts, wearing these clothes that you could see through, not being a ladylike, not adorn yourself. As a professional woman, a pious woman, a kept woman. Likewise with the men. You out there just slanging, piping, doing everything you're not supposed to do, knowing that you are the image of the Most High. And some of you all know you so handsome. Oh, you are so handsome, but you having sex with one another. Beautiful women having sex with one another. Abomination. Sodomizing. Using toys. When God got human beings out here, you could intertwine or intertangle with. But God wants us to be married. But you don't want to be married. It's so many women and men out here don't want to be married. They just want to have sex. And all these diseases is out here waiting on you. Diseases waiting on you. All right, Israel. You have a great and a wonderful day. May Yahweh richly bless you. May He keep you. May He watch over you. And on top of that, may the holy angels be present in a time of need, because they were there for me. All right. To Yahweh be the glory. To Yahweh be the glory for everything He's done, He's doing, and getting ready to do. You all have a great and a wonderful day. To Yahweh, your Elohim, your Asher, Ash. I am that I am that I am. And the mothers say, I am. I am He. Love you, and Yahweh love you too. I'm telling you, your sister is a chatterbox. I could chat. I could talk. Especially when it comes about this king, this man, this father, this provider, this savior, this keeper. I could talk about him all night long. I love talking about him. To Yahweh be the glory. And until we meet again, you all have a great and a wonderful rest of the evening. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh loves you, and so do I. Shalom, Israel. Now you see I'm smiling, but when I hit this end screen, they gonna put something up looking all bad and ugly, and I don't like that. Shalom.